What's up, everyone? This is Eddie Anime here, back with another YouTube video. Yeah, this one is just gonna be a little fun, I'd say, just for fun, more or less, because I thought of something that would probably be a good video. I don't know. This is a test. I planned on writing a script for this, but I couldn't keep my mind thinking straight about this because I was recording a YouTube video for What If Naruto was Tobirama's grandson. But yeah, that video will be out hopefully soon. But this one is basically what if Naruto was just broken OP as frick, boys. I'm not trying to get age restricted right now, so yeah. But yeah, basically Naruto is going to be OPS from birth. Basically, because I just wanted to test this, which, as you can tell, there's a Tensei picture of Naruto on screen. So, basically, I'm going to make Naruto have Edo Tensei. So, yeah. Let's jump right into this. Basically, for usual, unfortunately, Kushina, Imanto die. Really sad, in my opinion, because probably one of the best characters. But, yeah. Unfortunately, those two die, in canon. But Naruto from the beginning was just an absolute genius. Like, he knew everything. Because, like I said, he's gonna get OP as frick. But yeah, he basically knows everything from the beginning. So basically, he's already like Kashirama level for taijutsu. Like, how can I say it? Like Kashirama in his prime, aka back when he was alive. For taijutsu at a 3-year-old. And for his brains, he's probably like Shikamaru War Arc like type for his brains. But I know I'm probably making him too OP, but I'm just kind of wanting to make him I just want to have some fun with him, because right now this video was supposed to be recorded on the 7th of September, but now it's the 10th because my recording system stuff wasn't working on the 7th, which the 7th was my birthday. Yay, fun. But back to it. Naruto, and then when it comes around to before, Naruto still saves Hinata. Like, actually saves her, instead of getting his ass handed, but stopping them from bullying Hinata. But he actually kicks their ass. Sorry about that, guys. But he ends up actually kicking their ass. And then Naruto gets kicked in the face by the one guy. The Hyuga guard, whatever the heck his name is. I don't remember his name, unfortunately. Sorry. Then let's just do a little time skip to 6 years old. Because I don't know when they enter in the academy, guys. I think it's 6 or 8. I don't know. But I know the Uchiha Massacre happens at 7. So I'll just say 6 years old is when the academy starts. I'm just going to say that. So Naruto enters into the academy. Top of his class. Because, he's a genius. He can do taijutsu, all the other jutsus. He already knows multi-shadow jutsu. But, yeah, so he's the top of his class. And the girls kind of fangirl over him, but they still fangirl over Sasuke also. But, more or less, since... How can I explain this? Okay. Let me just point some things out I noticed in the anime itself real quick before I continue on. Like, okay, most of the girls actually like Naruto. They think he's hot, all that other shit. Because let's be for real with you. Old version Naruto, like, would say this is Naruto, like, because it is supposed to be Naruto, but with gray hair. Like, would say this is Naruto. Give him blonde hair, get rid of the face marking, give him the whiskers. Yeah, he's probably a good looking man. But yeah, no homo, by the way. But every girl start crushing on Naruto because he's top of his class. Sakura still kind of crushed on Sasuke. She's in between. She's like, ooh, I like Naruto. He's cool. Sasuke, ooh, he cool also. But yeah, another then another time skip. Sorry guys, I don't like doing time skips, but since Naruto's an absolute genius, another time skip to when Naruto's 7, Uchiha Massacre happens. So yeah. Then another time skip to the graduation exams, so Naruto is 12. He passes with flying colors. The top of his class gets the Rookie of the Year, beating the fourth Kage's score, all that other stuff. So yeah, basically he's known as the absolute prodigy of his time, even beating that of the fourth Kage, like I said. So yeah, as soon as Kakashi finds out about this, he's impressed that Minato's son is that smart. But and then Naruto actually goes and steals the scroll of healing. He already knows Mato Shadow Jutsu. He knows Fireball. Okay, so I said he's absolute prodigy since I know Hiruzen, Sarutobi, the third Hokage. He didn't have all 5 chakra natures from birth, but he trained himself to have all 5 chakra natures. So I'm gonna say Naruto did the same thing, so he can use all 5 chakra natures. So he knows pretty well almost all the the fireball jutsu, all the fire style jutsus, all the wind style, all the water style, all the lightning style. He only knows a couple earth style because honestly, for me, I only know 3-4 earth styles. I might make some earth styles up because they just sound cool, but earth style mud wall or earth style dome, earth dome, sorry, or whatever the heck it's called, but it's earth dome if I'm correct. And then there's Earth Style Giant Wall, if I'm correct. That's what it's called. I don't remember. And then Earth Style Earth Bullet, I think. That's what that's called. I don't know what that one's actually called. But yeah, Naruto only knows 4 of those. So he steals the scroll ceiling because he wants to learn some jutsus in there. So he looks and sees that Tensei. He goes, "Being, you need a human sacrifice." And so, but in this what if you can use shadow clones for that, but the second Hokage was just too stupid to realize that. I'm just saying that. So yeah, Naruto goes, okay, hold on. Technically, isn't a human being? Technically, isn't a shadow clone like a human being? He goes yeah, that is the case. So he tries it. So basically, he takes some Sasuke's blood because he has not some Sasuke's blood, some Sasuke's hair, and makes 2 shadow clones, and does it Tensei, and Sasuke's mom and father comes back. And then as soon as they see Naruto, they go, "Who's this little brat?" Fugaku says. And Fugaku's wife, I forget her name. I'm honestly sad to say I forget Fugaku's wife's name. She goes, "You shouldn't judge him. He's the one that brought us back from Edo Tensei." Naruto goes, "Oh, sweet, it works." And Fugaku goes "What do you mean? Oh, sweet, it works." Naruto goes, "Edo Tensei, I finally did it. I don't even need sacrifices. I can use shadow clones." He's just celebrating so much. Fugaku goes to attack Naruto, and Naruto kicks Fugaku's ass instantly. Which basically surprised the hell out of Fugaku. And Naruto says, "Oh, yeah, I forgot I brought you back." Starts, and then just wraps up the scroll ceiling, and then just does flying riding right back to the third Hokage's office, because I'm just going to say he stole the thing before, but he seen Edo Tensei, thought it looked cool, but he didn't try it because he read that it needs human sacrifice. But he stole it because he was okay, I think I have an idea. But that's why he stole it. But he learned flying riding, so he did flying riding, put it back, and then I remember her name starts with M. Fugaku and his wife goes to the third Hokage's office and enters. The third Hokage actually just got back after Naruto left, and then third Hokage sees Fugaku and his wife, and third Hokage goes "Hold on, how are you guys alive?" And then Fugaku goes, "Some genin brought us back." He goes, "Then that means they must have used sacrifice." And then Fugaku goes "No, he said he did it without using a human sacrifice." And he goes, Risen goes, "Seriously? What is his hair color like?" They go, "It's blonde." He goes, "Naruto, kind of squeezes his hands, and then Fugaku goes, hold on, you mean the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki is the one that did this to us? And he goes, yes, I think so, because he was the only one he's smarter than the fourth Kage, which then Fugaku's eyes widen, no matter he's dead still, technically. And for this, I'm just going to say Naruto took some Uchiha's eyes after the death and shit, so he implanted them in his eyes, and then he could deactivate them, but he has the Rinnegan, but he hasn't activated that yet. Because I want to just make him broken as frick, boys. Also, I want him to be able to do Rinne Rebirth. But without it costing him his life. Where he can only, rebirth, 3 people a day. Type stuff, and then his life force just gets built up again. So he stole 2 Uchiha's eyes after, they died. Because, Naruto doesn't give 2 shits. But yeah. The third Hokage calls for Naruto to come, to go to the office. Naruto finds out, and he does fun raging. He goes, yes, Lord Third. And Hiruzen goes you did Edo Tensei. How? You need a human sacrifice. Naruto goes, no, all you need is a shadow clone, and you could do Edo Tensei. Hiruzen goes, for real? And Naruto goes, yeah. Would you like me to bring anyone back from the dead? Perhaps the second Hokage, the first Hokage? Hiruzen's eyes widened. He goes, or your dead wife that died during the Nine-Tails attack, I could bring her back. And Hiruzen goes how about you first show me that you can bring back the second Hokage? He goes, okay, do we have any of his DNA around, or does he have a son or something like that? Because I'm just going to say, since technically, how can I say this? So technically, when a mom and a dad, when they have a baby, the baby has half the mom and half the dad's DNA. That's what I'm saying. Naruto was able to bring back Fugaku and Fugaku's wife. Makes sense? Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah. So Naruto does that. And then, wow. I'm facing out now. Then Naruto, and then Hiruzen goes unfortunately he doesn't have a son. He goes, okay, then that means we're going to have to invade his grave, unfortunately. So he gets him his DNA for that Tensei. So they went and grabbed some of his DNA, and then Naruto made a shadow clone and did all the formula that you need for Edo Tensei. And then the shadow clone turned into Tobirama, and Tobirama goes hey there, whatever the hell you would say. Because honestly, he'd probably be oh, I'm back from dead, so I'm Edo Tensei, or some shit like that. I don't know. Honestly, I don't have a flying clue about what the frick Tobirama would say, because he's probably the most unpredictable Hokage out of all of them, besides Naruto, younger Naruto. Huh. I still need to post 2 YouTube videos. Oh yeah, I need to still do What If Naruto Had a Harem. I need to do that video some more. But yeah, Naruto. Then Naruto Tobirama goes, Hiruzen, who did you sacrifice to bring me back? And Hiruzen goes we actually sacrificed no one to bring me back. Tobirama goes, impossible. Naruto goes, actually not. You can use the shadow clone as the sacrifice. Tobirama goes, what do you mean? Naruto goes, look, Tobirama. He walks over to the first Hokage's graves, takes a little bit of Hashirama's self from Hashirama's grave, and then does the formula, and then makes Shadow Clone appears, and then he brought back Hashirama. Then Hashirama was alive. He does his little jokester self, because since I'm assuming Hashirama is a jokester, because I've seen from a little bit he's a little jokester basically, and then he gets serious when he's in combat. That's why he was known as the God of Shinobi before Naruto became the God of Shinobi. But I guess to be fair, Naruto and Hashirama were both literal reincarnations of gods, just like Sasuke and Madara. which makes sense why all four of them are known as God of Shinobi. But yeah, I don't know also why everyone hates on Sakura, because technically when you look at it, she's probably the most powerful kunoichi out of all of them, besides Tamari. Tamari's probably the strongest, because she has her wind sci-fi, all other stuff. But out of all the Hidden Leaf kunoichis, she's probably the strongest one, because she can get injured a little bit and heal herself, and then with her 100 healings, yeah, she OP as fuck, boys. Probably more OP than Naruto. Sorry, not Naruto. Probably more OP than Sasuke. Like when it comes down to a healing factor, because Naruto could instantly regen also, basically. Which I haven't read any of the Boruto, so I probably need to read some of the Boruto. I need to read the Boruto manga before I fucking continue this shit on of saying, oh yeah, he can instantly regen, because I know some of the Naruto anime I read and watched of Boruto. Naruto got stabbed straight through the chest with a fucking sword, and then that sword just got pulled out, then he instantly regenerated. So that's why I'm calling him, that's why I'm saying he has instant regeneration, but sorry if he doesn't. My bad. But yeah, and then Hashirama does like his little jokester stuff. Naruto goes like, okay, he was the first Hokage, Gato Shinobi my ass, Naruto says. And then Hashirama goes like, hey kid, you remind me a lot of myself. Naruto goes like, he's supposed to be the God of Shinobi. Starts walking away. He goes like, I'll have better luck with my mom, for crying out loud. And then Tobirama says, he goes like, kid, why in the hell you disrespect my elder brother like that? Naruto goes like, well, because he's a total idiot. Because honestly, he is like an idiot. And Tobirama does like water dragon or some shit. I'll just say that to see how strong Naruto is. And then Naruto just turns around and does fire dragon, and then counters it. And then he does water dragon and then puts some lightning in it. So basically, water lightning dragon. Yeah. And then basically Tobirama's like, ooh, this kid's strong. And then Naruto does fire style, fire dragon, and then puts wind chakra into that, so it makes it bigger and more powerful. And then he does earth style earth dragon. I'll just say that to flex on Tobirama. No matter literally all four people there have all 5 chakra natures, technically speaking, because Tobirama and Hashirama have all 5 chakra natures from birth. Naruto and did I say Hashirama and Tobirama? Yeah, I think I said that. And then Hiruzen and Naruto trained to get all 5 chakra natures. Because it's not impossible to be able to train to get all 5 chakra natures. It's just apparently a pain in the ass and nearly impossible. From what I've picked up, yeah. But anyways, technically I wouldn't be messing up any of the future by saying Naruto has all 5 chakra natures, because technically, he trains to unlock all 5 chakra natures, because after he gets the Sage 6 Pass power, he gets all 5 chakra natures by natural. So he has naturally all 5 chakra natures. So technically I wouldn't be messing up any of the storyline by saying that. So yeah. Back to it. Naruto just starts walking away, says, enjoy, Lord Third, and then just does flying Raijin back into his apartment. And then Tobirama goes, that's the Flying Thunder God, because that's literally the name that Tobirama named it. And then and Minato named it Flying Raijin, because that's his version of the Flying Thunder God, a more improved version. And why can't I seriously, I have my head full of all 4 Kage right now stuck in my head, so I can't think of. Saratobi says to Tobirama that's called the Flying Raijin, more improved version of the Flying Thunder God. He goes, oh, seriously it is? And he goes, yes, and he probably, knowing him, he probably just went back to his apartment just so he could sleep. and then Naruto basically did that, and the next day all the Kage, all the three previous Kage, since Minato isn't resurrected because he can't until someone like sacrifices their life, or Orochimaru does his weird shit. But yeah, all three of the Kage are watching Naruto go against Kakashi and Sasuke and Sakura, and then when he said go, Naruto instantly disappeared out of everyone's eyesight because, like, yes, they're the god of shinobi. Literally, Hiruzen's known as the god of shinobi. What's his name's known as the god of shinobi. Hiruzen is weaker than in the first Hokage, but he's still known as the god of shinobi because he knows a shit ton of jutsus. And he actually uses a shit ton of jutsus. That's the reason why he's known as the god of shinobi. But he isn't really a god of shinobi when it comes down to it. But yeah, they're all watching. They see Naruto just completely vanish and stuff, and they were able to keep track of all of them. And so Kakashi's like, okay, I'm gonna have to be more careful with this kid because this is the belt test, by the way. For you guys that don't know, Naruto, then Kakashi pulls up his Sharingan, and then Tobirama goes like, how does that guy have the Sharingan? Naruto activates his Sharingan because, like I said, he implanted Sharingan, but he was able to deactivate it. And so Naruto activates his 3 Tamale and does Chidori, coming right at Kakashi. Kakashi goes to block. Naruto instantly appears behind him and hits him with the Rasengan, sending him into the tree. And then Naruto appears at that tree because Naruto had figured all this out. Because, like I said, he's a genius, so he calculates everything before he does it. He does Flying Raging into that thing, and then he does Water Style, Water Bullet, Jutsu. Which at this point, Naruto only has to wave one hand sign because he's that fast at doing it. He's that efficient. So Naruto does that. And he basically bodies Kakashi, and then, aka the clone of Kakashi, because Kakashi did a substitute with his clone. And then Naruto bodies that, and then goes right to the actual Kakashi, because he's sensing, because Kakashi currently just put Sakura under a genjutsu, and Naruto just blitzed over there. And then he started getting an all-out taijutsu battle against Sasuke. Sasuke lost, because he got put in the headhunter jutsu. Well, yeah, that's one of them. So technically Naruto knows like 5. But yeah. Naruto sees Sasuke, he goes like, oh, and he just fills the ground with water so it turns into mud so Sasuke can get out. And then Naruto just dips over to where real Kakashi is and starts fighting him in an actual taijutsu battle. Beating Kakashi's ass, to be honest with you. And everyone's seeing that. And then Kakashi's realizing that he's actually going to have to go all out. I'm assuming that Kakashi can open, like, the first gate, possibly the second gate. I don't know, so I'm not going to, like, say he does that. But I'm assuming he can, since technically Guy looks at him as his rival. So I'm assuming that, but I don't know. But yeah, Naruto starts fighting Kakashi. Kakashi actually goes serious. Like, he already has his Sharingan out, all that other stuff, but he's going absolute serious. Like, has to kill this kid. And then everyone notices the change in content between Kakashi. And then Naruto changes his content to kill, also. And then everyone sensed that. And then it was just full-on speed battle. And then Naruto just ended up knocking Kakashi out with a clean Rasengan right to the back. And then took the 2 bells and then walked over and released Sakura, and then grabbed Sasuke out of the thing, the headhunter jutsu, and then gives him the bells and says, "Speed pass." And he says we should go wake up Kakashi after I do some medical ninjutsu on him. That's what Naruto says. And then he goes over and does some medical ninjutsu on Kakashi, heals him, because the Rasengan, from as far as I know, it does hella damage to, like, your internal organs, because, like, look, you know, like, that water tower? Like, when Sasuke and Naruto are fighting on the roof, they're doing their, like, whole little, like, bout shit. And then Naruto and Sasuke both were about to hit, then Kakashi throws each of them into a water tower, and then how that front of the water tower birth had any damage, it was leaking out just a little bit of water. Sorry, leaking no water as far as I know. And then you go to the back of it, and it was just absolutely annihilated. That's pretty sure. I'm pretty sure if you were to get hit by something like that, does that, that will annihilate your internal organs pretty well. Because that's basically what happened to that water. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what would happen. So basically, that's why it's A rank jutsu. The Chidori, if I'm correct, is an A rank jutsu also. I honestly need to do research for like if what rank the Chidori is and what rank is the in Rasengan. I know it's A rank. I'm like 90% sure that the Rasengan is A rank, and then Rasen Shuriken is an S rank or S plus rank or whatever the S rank is. Because, bruh, a thing that could dislodge all your chakra points and it annihilates the entire nearby area. Yeah, you're dead. That's definitely an S rank jutsu if I've ever seen one. But yeah. Basically, they pass. Naruto heals Kakashi, and then Kakashi wakes up and goes, "Oh, Naruto, I didn't know you can do medical ninjutsu." Naruto goes, "Yeah," and then all the three Kage appear. They go like, "Wow, that boy's strong." Sorry for that voice. I just wanted to sound kind of funny, but it was a total fail. But yeah, Togurama goes like, "Wow, that boy is stronger than that Jonin," and then he asks Hiruzen if that Jonin was medium ranking Jonin or a high ranking Jonin. And Hiruzen goes like, he's actually probably the strongest Jonin besides Guy Sensei, because both of them are equal in strength. No matter like y'all know Guy, if he was to open like the 7th gate, 8th gate, Kakashi stands no chance against Guy. Even when he's using like his jutsus and shit, Guy, he's just a beast. Which makes him one of my favorite senseis. I feel like Guy was always done wrong in Naruto. But yeah, back to and then Togurama goes, "Huh, this kid beat one of the highest ranking Jonin in the Hidden Waste, so you're telling me this kid is basically Kage level?" With his taijutsu. And Hiruzen goes like, "Yes, I guess he is." It was even always test that against him. Naruto walks up behind Togurama since he technically already has flying Raijin seals on those 2 Kage, including the 3rd Kage. So it's technically 3 Kage. But yeah, for those of you guys that are asking, Naruto knows that he's the son of the 4th Kage because he's not an idiot. And but he doesn't bother bringing them back because he doesn't want to have a family right now. He just wants to live on his own because that's how he is. He's independent, and he doesn't want his parents to limit him. So he's afraid that's what they would happen. Which Naruto is probably Sasuke's height because he's smart, so he eats well. So he's probably Sasuke's height, I would say. But yeah, he what else was I thinking? Fuck me. So, Naruto appears behind Togurama and actually makes him actual human again because he activates the Rinnegan, which in this storyline for this what if, I'm just going to say since Naruto's crazy broken, he can deactivate the Rinnegan, okay? I'm just going to say that. I don't care what you may comment down below. I'm just going to say he can do that, so he did Rinne Rebirth on Hashirama and Togurama, so they're at their original strength. So yeah, they're basically still the god Shinobi that they were. And they both realized that they had emotions again, like complete astral emotions. Like what I mean by astral, like complete astral emotions. They didn't have the emotions, aka the emotion of fear of death. Like when they were in Edo Tenseis. Because when you're Edo Tensei, you don't fear death because you know you can't die. And because you're Edo Tensei, because you're already dead. So they started noticing that they actually feel everything for what it is. Naruto starts goes like, okay, who's first for the taijutsu battle? Because he was hoping to challenge Hashirama also. But Tobirama first because he's the cockiest one of them all. So he starts challenging Tobirama. He barely beats Tobirama to the point where Tobirama's like, brother, he's on the level of you. So yeah, basically they end up fighting since like Naruto is literally Hashirama level in taijutsu. So Hashirama and Naruto and taijutsu, they both end up tiring out. They were just that good. They were even in taijutsu. So yeah, Land of Waves arc, month time skip. When all the Kage are just sitting in there because they all have nothing better to do. Which Hashirama is still kind of pissed off at the third Okage and Danzo. And Danzo has totally changed his outlook because the second Okage is back. But the second Okage is pissed off at Danzo and the third Okage for the first Okage is pissed off at Tobirama, the third Okage, and Danzo for allowing the Uchiha clan to die. So yeah. He's pissed off at them. But he's happy that at least one Uchiha has survived, aka Sasuke. He tries talking Sasuke into signing up for the CRA, Clan Restoration Order. Clan Restoration, whatever the hell it is called. Clan Restoration Act? I don't know. But yeah, he tries talking Sasuke into that, and then he finds out about Naruto, how he's still basically one of the last Uzumakis. So he tries talking Naruto into that, and since Naruto basically already has a harem of girls that like him, he goes like, okay, sure, why not? Because this guy's, I'm just going to give him 2 girlfriends. Honestly, I wish I could make Haku a female in this, but I already did that in one of my other videos, which I need to actually finish editing because you see 3 videos here that are actually ready to post, which is this one, and this one. Those 3 are all ready, are all done editing, but I just haven't posted them yet because I've been like away from my iPad basically. I have like 5 other videos I need to edit. But yeah, and Naruto does, how can I say it? I'm honestly feeling like I'm depressed now because I can't fucking think. Oh yeah, so he signs up for that, for the CRA because the first Hokage's wife originally was in Uzumaki, so he knows, so like he feels remorse for the Uzumaki clan for being wiped out. So he instantly makes the Uzumaki compound kind of big in size, but it could always be expanded more because of, Naruto just being one person Uzumaki right now. So it has like 3 houses on the Uzumaki clan thing. And then Naruto ends up asking Hinata out and Ino out before like Land of Waves. I know I said, oh yeah, we're now on the Land of Waves arc. No, this is about a week until Land of Waves arc. So Naruto ends up asking Ino and Hinata out, and they go sure, but they don't know that Naruto's dating another person, aka that Naruto's dating Ino. Hinata doesn't know that, and Ino doesn't know that Naruto's dating Hinata, which Hinata in this, since Naruto talked to her more, based on thinking that she's weird. So she actually doesn't blush around him all the time, like, you know what I mean, pass out when Naruto gets close to her. And yeah, Naruto ends up going out with them, then telling them about the CRA, and then they sign up volunteering being for his wife in the future. And then and Inoichi, he's happy. He's like, oh yeah, he's like, go ahead, Dada, get us some high chakra and our clan or some shit that I don't know, because technically wouldn't every clan want a high chakra reserve? just so their jutsu could be even more powerful, technically. Like the mind jutsu transfer, the mind transfer jutsu, whatever the hell it's called. As far as I know, there is one weakness in it. If I remember correctly from like actual old Naruto, but in Shippuden, I don't remember seeing this weakness, because I don't ever really remember seeing mind transfer jutsu, which I probably need to go back and rewatch the entire Shippuden and original Naruto before I like say this shit again. But yeah, one weakness I've seen it is like all the damage that's done to that one person's body while you're in their mind, it gets done to your body also. So that's something I seen as a weakness, which it is. Shadow possession jutsu. That's not really weakness, because all like it does, like, you can technically kill someone with it, and it won't affect you. As far as I know, but I might be wrong. Expansion jutsu, that's just cool. Like, come on. A lot of people hate on Choji way too much. Choji's one of the homies, for crying out loud. Like, to be honest with you, Shikamaru, Choji, fucking, basically, yeah. Oh, yeah, Shino. Those three are the homies. They were nice to Naruto when they were younger. Like, they hang out. I guess Kiba was kind of like that, but Kiba just became too much of a cocky little bitch for everyone's liking. But yeah, like, the only thing I like about Kiba really is Akamaru. Because Akamaru, like, puppy Akamaru was cute. Fucking big ass Akamaru. It's like, how in the fuck? Within 2.5 years, little puppy ass Akamaru turns into a big ass, like, wolf. It's like, okay, bud. Totally makes sense. Plot armor. But yeah, the Line of Slaves arc happens. Naruto gets the mission because he talks up a little bit, because he's kind of bored, because he's literally been sending a shadow clone on that. Well, he's just hanging out with his girlfriends, and then send a shadow clone of him to do it with his girlfriends, but do their D-rank missions. But he disguised them as that person. But yeah, the entire team knew basically that it wasn't actually them. It was Naruto thing. But yeah, so they do the Lines of Waves arc. They start heading. Naruto knows to the puddle. Kakashi, before he can even fake his death, Naruto instantly Blitz takes out the two Chunin brothers, kills one, and threatens to kill the other one without him, unless if he gives up the information. So he does, because he doesn't want to die. And then Naruto goes like, oh, this is an A-ranked mission, kills the man. And then Kakashi goes like, okay, we're going back. Team Naruto, Sasuke are like, no, we want to keep on doing this. And Kakashi, being like the little sucker he is, he goes like, okay, fine. They start doing this. And then a little bit later, the mist rolls in. Naruto and Kakashi both shout, everyone get down. They all do. Zabuza has that cool entrance of his. I hope my voice sounds alright. But yeah, Zabuza has that cool entrance of his. And then Naruto instantly blitz to Zabuza, since, like I said, he OP as fuck. And then punches Zabuza in his gut, making him lose all of his air. Then Zabuza goes, you little brat. And then he sees that Naruto's just a genin. He goes, you're a strong genin, I'll give you that, to even lay a hand on me. And then Naruto goes like, yeah, I defeated a Hokage, so technically I'm stronger than the average Jonin. And then Naruto blitzes, kills Haku, because Haku wasn't expecting it, because that was a shadow clone of Naruto that killed Haku. Just so you guys know, which, since I'm going to say Naruto knows some Ambo tricks, because he's a fucking genius, like I said. So he disguised his chakra, his content to kill all that stuff. Killed Haku. And then Naruto started fighting Zabuza. Well, Zabuza was using his sword. Naruto was using his little kunais that were more like the 4 Kage's kunai, so not really little, more big. and then he was fighting evenly. Then he threw a kunai at Zabuza. Zabuza went to dodge, and then Naruto did flying rage into that. Then Rasengan him into the Rasengan him in his back, breaking his back, because I'm just going to say that for plot convenience. It breaks his spine. And then, he goes flying into a tree, and then Naruto appears and then ends his misery, and they continue on. A time skip, a week later, so the bridge is being built, the bridge gets named Great Naruto Bridge. Gato and his men show up. Naruto makes 1,000,000 shadow clones, scares away almost all of Gato's men. But by the time they were all running, Naruto already had set up why am I saying sticky bombs? Useless bombs, aka, you know what bombs I'm talking about. He set up those. And then, and Naruto actually killed basically all of them because we said them being useless. Like, usually canon, they're not useless. Jeez. So yeah, Naruto ends up clapping those guys, and then he kills Gato. They head back to the village. Kakashi gives a report. Naruto meets up with his girls, kisses them. Which then that mission gets ranked as an A rank, so it goes on the record. And then, they get informed of the... I know I'm kind of rushing through this, but it's because I want to get to the Chunin exams, because this is where some things are going to change. Ow. Fuck, that hurt. But yeah, this is where some things are going to change, guys, because when Naruto sees them bullying little ass Konohamaru, idiot ass looking ass Konohamaru, Naruto walks up and says, "You might want to put him down before you start a great ninja war. Start a war between our two nations." And what's his name goes like, whatever the hell his name is, says, "What do you mean by that? Over just a little brat like him?" He goes, "If you don't know, this little brat, like you guys, is basically the son of the whole Kage, but he's the grandson of the whole Kage." And then he looks and says, "You in the tree, you can come out now." Gaara appears doing his weird magnet thing, whatever the hell it's called. His weird technique, I should say. Tamari's kind of surprised, like, Naruto's pure presence, because it kind of was scaring her and Kankuro. There we go. But she was like, she thought it was kind of like hot, like how Naruto was looking. Which, honestly, I might make Naruto end up with Tamari also. Who knows? I'll think about it. Because I have... This one, Naruto ends up with no one yet, so far. So I'm writing the script for the first episode. This one, Naruto ends up with Ino. This one, he ends up basically with all the girls in this picture, but more. Other than the hair back there. That literal hair. Next to head and sound and and who in the is that next to Kiba's mom? I know that isn't in Fugaku's wife. Because there's Fugaku's wife above Tsunade and Naruto. Which also... This one, I haven't decided. I think I'm just gonna go with Hinata. Ship. But yeah, I might ship fucking Tamari in this. But who knows? But yeah, I'll probably think about this while I'm doing the tuning exams. And then Gaara like threatens to kill Kankuro to everything goes for canon. But instead, like him asking Sasuke what his name is, he asks Naruto what is his name, and Naruto goes, "Naruto Uzumaki, what's your name?" And then Gaara goes, Gaara of the Sand. Naruto goes like, alright, Gaara of the Sand, can't wait to fight you. I could sense you have a tailed beast inside you. Because Naruto is a sensory type, just like the second Kage. He's a natural sensory. So yeah, back to it. Fucking Naruto goes like, damn, I can't talk. Naruto goes like, yeah, and just disappears. And then the next week later, in the actual Chunin exams, like for the thing, Naruto instantly sees through the genjutsu. Sasuke, Sakura both get kind of stuck in the genjutsu still. Naruto just pulls them away and goes like, yo, follow me. Lee challenges Naruto to a taijutsu battle. Naruto goes like, okay, but I'll hold back against you. And Lee's like, no, please don't hold back against me. I need to test my skill against you. Naruto goes like, if you're not holding back, then if I'm not holding back, you need to not hold back. That means you need to use your inner gates and take off your training weights. Kind of surprising Guy and Lee that Naruto knew that. Lee had training weights on and had the 8 inner gates accessible. And then Lee goes like, alright, I'll take off my training weights. And Naruto goes like, alright. I won't take off mine though, because I'm used to moving at high speeds with these on. And then right when they both start, no, Sasuke couldn't see him. And he's kind of pissed because he has the Sharingan activated. And then Naruto instantly beats like Gaara, Lee, in a straight up taijutsu battle without even Naruto trying. Lee could tell that Naruto's barely even trying. Like he's just like making sure his hits hit without like messing up. That's all he's doing. He isn't like full on like speed. He's just holding back a decent amount of speed, hitting his shots where he wants to hit so it won't hurt Lee too bad. All that shit because Naruto's nice. And he's, like I said, basically like a genius. Honestly, I should probably make a What If Naruto Was a Genius series. I don't know. No, I might do that. But first I need to finish up my Ambo series and my What If Naruto. Hold on. So I have 2 videos of What If Naruto has a harem, which I'm currently editing on my laptop. I have 3 videos of What If Naruto Was a Hero, editing on my laptop, which I have 1 ready to post, which is part 1. I have 1 video of What If Naruto was in the Ambu, part 4, waiting to be edited on my laptop. And I have 2 ready, and I have 1 of What If Naruto Was Todoroki's grandson, waiting to be edited, which that's probably the next one I'm going to do, because I'm going to edit 1 of everything. Also, I might do 1 What If for Deku, for My Hero Academia shit. But it'll probably be like, what if Deku had a harem type shit? Because, bruh, Deku, if he had a fucking harem, his harem would be large.
Yeah, there guys, this is...
Yep. I still kind of stuttered on that one. Shout out to this guy right here, by the way. What If Sensei? He's the one that gave me the general idea for what if Naruto had a harem. Like, his is succubus too. Mine's harem. Basically, he naturally gets a harem. But yeah. So basically, that goes for canon. Besides, like, actually, sorry, that doesn't go for canon. Naruto, like, body's really surprised, and Naruto goes like, you're gonna be an excellent shinobi in taijutsu, Lee. Lee gets kind of happy. Guy appears and says, Naruto, thank you for inspiring us to Lee. And Naruto goes, oh, you must be Guy Sensei, the one that trained Lee. And his taijutsu, like, that shit plays out, some shit, like, some way, I don't know. I'm not gonna just play it. Because I'm better for, like, fighting scenes, I would say. No, not fighting. I don't know what, like, exactly I'm good for, like, for What If. This one's just supposed to make Naruto broken as fuck. This one I'm better with, like, actual good backstory stuff. Also with these, I'm pretty damn good. But this, I'm probably gonna give up after this episode. But hey, if you guys want to see another episode, please like and subscribe. And comment down below if I should make him even more powerful, like, of a god type level. Or if I should just give up on this episode, on the series. Because if I should give up on this, then I will. If most of you guys think that. But yeah. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, they go into the thing. The same like thing with Kabuto happens, but Sasuke goes like, "Yeah, can I get some information on Naruto Uzumaki, Gaara of the Sand, and Rock Lee?" Was it Rock Lee? Or is it Neji Hyuga? I don't remember, but I'll just say Rock Lee. So basically, he goes like says things for Rock Lee and Neji. Rock Lee and fucking what's his name? Gaara of the Sand. And I probably just read my age restriction. I just probably ruined that, or whatever the fuck it's called. I've definitely ruined it because I cussed. But yeah, Naruto. And then when it goes to Naruto, he goes Kage level fighter. He is in Genin. He has completed to the however many D ranks. I would just say like 50, because you can complete like 4 D ranks in a day. Actually, more than that if you're a skilled shinobi. That's why I'm saying like 50 or some shit like that. He has completed 1A rank. His fighting style is taijutsu. He's good with taijutsu. He's alright with genjutsu. He's low jonin with genjutsu. He is taijutsu, genjutsu, and what the fuck is that one? Jutsu. Yeah, jutsu. And jutsu, his chakra natures are fire, wind, lightning, and earth. And water. And his fighting style is unknown. And then Kabuto goes like, "Oh, here it says he's a Kage level fighter." Everyone looks at Naruto and they go like, "Kage level fighter? What the heck?" And yeah, written exams happen per usual, but Naruto's a genius. He finishes it before the fourth Hokage even did. Which I'm just going to say fourth Hokage's record is like 5 minutes, I'll say. Naruto finishes it in 2. Taking everyone like Ibiki by surprise and stuff like that. Then for the Forest of Death, Uncle does her same entrance, but when they get to the Forest of Death, when Uncle throws the kunai to Naruto, throws the kunai spaced out Naruto catches the kunai and then puts it behind him, and then Uncle appears right there, and then Uncle feels just like a sharp, like something touching her gut, basically. She looks and she realizes that the kunai is basically going to be in her gut if she kills Naruto, basically. So she goes, "Oh wow, so you pay attention," like licking her lips, being a pervert like she is. She isn't as much of a pervert as May, to be honest. But she's still kind of pervert for people that are powerful. May, she's a pervert for just good-looking men, honestly. But she thinks almost every man is good-looking. But back to the story. She kind of like licks her lips. She's like, "Ooh, this boy's strong. I might like him." She whispers in his ear some random thing. I'll just come up with it later. Actually, no, she whispers something in his ear. Everyone's wondering what she whispered in his ear. Naruto just kind of like grins a little bit. And then, yeah, everything goes basically for canon. But Naruto instantly embodies the team like 5 seconds in, because he's set a fine Raijin marker on every team without them realizing. So he just bodied one team that had a scroll that heaven scroll because they had the earth scroll. And then they instantly just went to the middle, beating the record. And then Gar came in 5 minutes later. And yeah, there was not even a single scratch on both teams. Tamari was kind of surprised to see Naruto there. And then, like, when the Jonins were all summoned, like, fucking second Kage got summoned by Naruto's team. So, yeah. Second Kage got summoned by Naruto's team. The Kage got summoned by fucking Tamari and her team, aka Gara, whatever his name. Yeah, and then, like, everything goes from Kennen there. Kabuto still drops out. Everything goes for Kennen, basically, other than Sasuke didn't get the curse mark, so when he's fighting that hidden sound shinobi that's actually disguised as a hidden leaf shinobi, yeah, Naruto kicks that man's ass, the one that can drain your chakra. Then, the fight with Kiba's still being the little cocky bitch he is. As soon as he went for Naruto, Kiba instantly got one-tapped. Naruto just sent a Rasengan into the ground, doing an earth style, basically, with the Rasengan, lifting up the earth and then crushing Kiba, just crushing Kiba, because Naruto's nice to animals. So, just crushing Kiba into a earth style dome, destroyer, whatever the hell it's called. Kiba's like, I give. And then Naruto lets it go right when Kiba passes out. And then Naruto's declared the winner. Naruto walks over and picks up Akamaru and just starts walking away, petting Akamaru. Akamaru, likes Naruto because Akamaru could tell Naruto's kind-hearted. And, yeah, basically everything goes for Kennen. From there, Ino still gets knocked out by Sakura. Sakura still gets knocked out by Ino, which, honestly, I don't understand how fucking Ino gets knocked out by Sakura when Ino has way more chakra than fucking Sakura. It's like, okay, stupid. Plot convenience. But I guess to be fair, like, they just wanted to make it even, more or less. That's why they killed off, what's his name, by Gaara. But yeah, everything goes for usual for Kennen. But for the 1 month time period, nothing that doesn't go for Kennen, basically. Like, Naruto learns the summoning jutsu first day, summons Gambuta, first try. Naruto stays on Gambuta's back. And then, reverse summons Naruto to Mount I can't pronounce it right now. Sorry guys, my speech impediments totally with me. But yeah, he gets reverse summoned there. I can't pronounce it in English, but I can pronounce it in Chinese, but I'm about to, because I don't like speaking Chinese, no matter I'm English. But it's because I take Chinese class. But yeah. Mount Mubilku. There you go. He gets reverse summoned to Mount Mubilku. Then he starts training on Sage Art, which, if I'm correct, like in canon, when he actually started training for it took him about a month to learn it, if I'm correct. So Naruto learns it basically in a month. He gets some back and he goes into the thing, which, of course, I don't know if in the Chunin exams you can't use Sage Art or not. I don't know if you can or not. So I'll just say you can. So when it comes to Neji and Naruto's fight, Naruto's able to access, like, Nine Tails a little bit, because Nine Tails started warming up to Naruto. Naruto started, like, being friends with the Nine Tails. So Dry, like, loosened the gate a little bit, so Naruto could have 8 tails worth of chakra. So when I mean a little bit, I mean a lot. Then Naruto, Neji does his little talk shit of, like, destiny and stuff. Naruto just goes into Sage Art. Everyone noticed that the markings appear on Naruto's face. And first Hokage goes Sage Art. And Naruto just starts rumbling his chakra. I'll just say this just so it could be more intimidating to everyone around. The rocks started picking up. And then they started crumbling after being picked up. Everyone was noticing this. And then Naruto activates KCM 1, not KCM 2. And then everyone notices that also. Then Naruto just blitzes what's his name? Stupid Neji. Hits Neji up in the air and just does like a ton of taijutsu. Like probably all the taijutsu Naruto knows within like a couple seconds for everyone. But for like everyone that can actually see basically like the gist of fighting, they seen that it was like an entire like 5 minutes for Naruto, like seemed like for his like thing. And then Neji felt like he was being beaten for like an hour straight. You know, when he landed, he just falls over, spitting up blood, bleeding from his nose, bleeding from his mouth because he has several broken bones, all that other stuff. And then the match is called. Naruto just starts walking away, deactivates his sage mode and KCM. And yeah. Then everything goes for canon. Unfortunately, Risen still dies, which... No, Risen doesn't die, because the first and second Kage never get summoned, so that means the first and second Kage are fighting with Risen against Orochimaru. The fourth Kage doesn't get summoned, because apparently the thing doesn't work. So yeah. Oh yeah, it apparently doesn't, but I don't honestly know if that's the truth or not. But yeah, they don't get summoned, because they're already alive. Orochimaru's kind of like pissed that someone already brought them back alive. What did I say about... I completely forgot about Sasuke's father, Fugaku, and his mother. Okay, yeah, basically for this, they basically went back alive. Naruto did run a rebirth type shiz on them. If they Sasuke doesn't become the big ass, whatever the fuck you want to call him. Dumbass, I'd say, probably, because, come on now, revenge? Strive your road on revenge, absolute darkness? Come on now, mate. How fucking stupid can you be? But yeah, everything goes for canon, but other than fucking, what's his name, doesn't die, Risen survives. None of the Kage die, Orochimaru dies, actually. Sound 4 dipped the fuck out of there, because they were like, oh, hell no, I ain't having any of this. And then, yeah, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the fight with Shikaku and Naruto. Naruto just straight up summons Gambuta and the other two Toad brothers, because all three of them are brothers, if I'm correct. I hope I'm correct. And then they're all three surrounding the Sand Demon, aka Shikaku. And then fucking Naruto transforms them all into the Nine Tails. Then yeah, you can imagine how that went. Then Naruto just straight up punches Gaara, does talk no jutsu to Gaara, and then Gaara turns good. And Tamari sees Naruto standing over Gaara, and then Tamari walks up and says, please don't kill my brother. Naruto walks over and says, don't worry, he's all yours. Like touching her shoulder and stuff. Kind of making her blush a little bit, because she's kind of fun for Naruto. As long as someone else, but yeah, that might be a ship. I might not make it. I don't know. I haven't decided about that one. But yeah, Naruto walks away, and then yeah, basically he's looked at as a hero then because of that. I'm gonna be leaving this off here on the Tsunade retrieval arc, which by the way is going to be totally different if I continue on with the series. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below if I should keep doing this series, or if I should stop doing this series. I don't know, which I'm probably going to post this video right after doing this, because honestly, I don't want to edit this video. Yeah, peace out.